Good evening, folks. This time I checked it out. My green light is on. The green light is on. We're not going to have to do this twice this evening. Good evening, folks. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. We are going back to that horrible world known as the JRC. Before we do, real brief, going over the disclaimers. I got swollen gums. I'm trying to keep the talking down to a minimum for the next few days while I heal. Alright, if you're unfamiliar with the Stop the Shocks campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, you're going to find all the pertinent links right there in the description box. Please, in particular, take note of the article written by Neuroclastic, a small non-for-profit started by autistics for autistics. In it, they interviewed over 800 ABA professionals in regards to the JRC's so-called behavior modification program. The Judge Rotenberg Educational Center doesn't want you to read that article so much. They threatened Neuroclastic with a defamation lawsuit if they did not remove it from the website. Neuroclastic refused. You know the drill. Please read the article. Share on all your social media. Also included is Neuroclastic's public statement in regards to the defamation lawsuit threat, as well as a link to their GoFundMe. We are crowdfunding just in case the JRC ever actually does see through with their threat. Trigger warning 1. When we discuss places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center or Agape Boarding School for Boys, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips of surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please use your headphones. Trigger warning number 2. This channel is marked not for kids for a reason. We use profanity on occasion and speak on dark subjects. If your child is 16 and younger and they are watching this, very obviously, parental supervision is very much advised. And trigger warning number 3. The comments that we are reading through as of right now have been submitted on the behalf of the Kool-Aid drinking parents of the JRC and their bizarro parent group that they created to act almost as an unofficial abuse apologist sector for the JRC. So, you're going to see the same idiotic comments, the same victim blaming bullshit, all the things that we've all been forced to deal with to varying degrees, some of us for 2 decades, some of us for 4 decades. While they're gaslighting us, they're going to continue to not address even remotely a single challenge that any of us have brought up at literally any time in regards to their comments. They just move ahead like they didn't hear anything and repeated the question again, changing a word placement here and there into insanity. So just, be warned. All right, interested stakeholders, individual parents, and patients. Let's start with something. Real talk, JRC, real talk. You do not give 2 shits about any of us. Can you please be honest with at least that? Could we, in just one area, have the honesty that you don't give a shit about any of us neurodivergent folks? Because you don't. Not even remotely. You violate those kids' rights. Yes, even the ones you don't strap to the GED device. In alphabetical order every single day. You pull those bizarre behavioral rehearsal lessons where you will directly trigger a behavior you consider rare so that you can then punish the kid if they does it so they know that it's wrong. But if you, by triggering them and they do not go into that behavior, you then punish them for disobedience. Okay? Can we finally just be honest on this one goddamn thing? We're tired of being gaslit. We all know what you're really about, which is profiting off of our misery. Okay? Otherwise, it's getting real tiring. Alright? You don't give a shit about what we want. That's very clear. I also want to make clear, but the parents, they give consent, so it's the same thing. No, it's not. And I'm really tired of these people repeating that bullshit. You all have no idea. No idea. And the reason why it's not the same thing is because it's not the parents you're hooking up on that device. It's not the parents that you're forcing into those weird behavioral rehearsal lessons. It's not the parents that you're sleep depriving or starving. Their consent is not the same as the kid consenting. Because the people who have to pay for the parents' consent is not the parents, it's us. God, you all have no idea how exhausting it is to have to repeat that over and over and over again. It's annoying. But let's continue. Let's see what kind of gaslighting bullshit they want to pull on this document, right? The most profoundly affected interested stakeholders are the JRC patients who are currently authorized to receive treatment with the GED pursuant to a court-ordered treatment plan. Oh, for fuck's sake, here we go again. And their respective parents and guardians. For the billionth time. It's court-ordered, 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 court-ordered. I don't fucking care. Court-ordered does not equal to being safe, effective, or a part of standard of care. They're like, but it's legal and they say so. There's a lot of things that are legal that should be illegal, Karen. Something being legal doesn't make it right, healthy, or effective. Okay? Capiche? Judges do not go to medical school. Their expertise is not in mental health or regular health care. It's in the law. Okay? Which makes their opinion in regards to the safety and the efficiency in regards to the device completely fucking worthless. God! How many times does it have to be said and then broke down to you like we're talking to, I don't know, a 10-year-old? For the millionth time, I don't care if it is court ordered or not. Something being court ordered doesn't make it right. In fact, there's a reason why the appeals process exists. Because judges get it wrong every goddamn day. You can't use that as something that you put in front of other people and say, see, they say it's safe, when the people who are saying that it's safe is not a fucking medical doctor. They are not a nurse practitioner, a medical assistant, a direct care staff, none of that. Okay? Mother of God. That's like me getting up on a random soapbox to pontificate on, I don't know, how to put a dirt bike back together. I've been around people who know how to do that, obviously. Both stepbrothers, my brother, my stepdad, all of that. But saying, yeah, whatever Tiffany says in regards to doing this thing, we should take as gospel, when in fact, that is not my area of expertise. Okay? Can we finally get it through their heads, because it's so old? I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired of it that I may just one day make a recording and just play it on a freaking loop during these videos. 'Cause, god damn, it's tiring. In my 20s when I started this, I'm now 40 years old, and I'm still confronting the exact same bullshit arguments and bad science as I did when I started becoming a part of fighting the JRC in 2008. I'm tired. Alright, let me continue. And the respective parents and guardians. I'm going to say something some might find controversial here. But hear me out. The only people whose opinions should be respected whatsoever in regards to the GED device are the poor folks that are getting strapped down with it. Not the parents. They're not the ones getting shocked. Not the judge. They went to law school, not medical school. They are way out of their depth and cannot say 100% for sure whether or not it is actually safe and effective, because they went to law school, not medical school. Not even the direct care staff. Okay? The people who pay the price in regards to the multiple wrongs you can run into in enduring the medical model. They aren't the ones who have to pay that price. We have to pay that price. Okay? And it is for that same reason why I can tell you whether the parent consents, it's still not equal to the poor folks strapped to that device. Because we are the ones who are being tortured with it. Therefore, those are the only voices that should be taken into consideration here. Okay? Also, in regards to guardians, we already know these folks will rip away a student they want to put on that device from their parents if the parents are unwilling to play ball. So please excuse me if I don't feel like your Massachusetts so-called guardians are doing anything to protect anyone's best interests in regards to the JRC. We all know that JRC has Massachusetts over the barrel. It's the whole reason why we've gone to the UN, tried to get federal cases. All of this. You know? And again, it is absolutely batshit insane that we have full-scale investigations in regards to other residential schools. That JRC has gotten away with way more horrific shit. But somehow, they continue to get the legal mulligans, and we have to this date not had a real good solid federal investigation into the place. Just saying. Just saying is all. Let me continue. They also include other individuals who may require these patients receive court approval for the treatment with the GED in the future. What they need is the fuck out of your hellhole. What they need is for the JRC to be brought down and that building either bulldozed into the ground or turned into a museum to showcase the very worst of medical malpractice. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But they should be able to get it if it's court approved. Why is that, Karen? Is the judge who is signing off on your bullshit a doctor? No? Then why do you demand that we take their word as gospel in regards to the functionality of the GED device when we have millions of ER documents from actual professionals in the healthcare field that has not just descriptions of what those injuries are, but photographs over that of a judge? Please explain it to me like I'm 5. As I said, I know that because they say the same thing, I have to keep repeating myself and answering the same thing over and over again. It's exhausting. Send a comment or somebody come into this situation to shake things up. It can't remain stagnant with generation after generation of kids getting brutalized and nobody doing jack shit about it that has any ability to help those kids. Just saying. Many of the JRC parents have also submitted additional separate comments urging the FDA not to ban the treatment for their children so desperately need, as well as the video testimonials concerning the experiences of their adult children. Oh, you mean those videos that you fucking fake? You mean the videos that survivors have come forward to talk about where if they don't act out one of their behaviors the way you want them to on camera, then they're punished for it? You mean those videos? Yeah? You mean those? You sadistic pieces of human garbage? But they need it. Nothing else works. That is pure, unadulterated bullshit. The truth is, JRC, you wouldn't know whether anything else would work. You've never fucking tried it for more than a week. And what you do call your positive behavior program and approach doesn't even remotely resemble positive behavior reinforcement therapy. At all. At all. It is stick and carrot. It's do this or else. Okay? Nobody needs that kind of treatment. If it is a decision between getting their so-called treatment and getting second and third degree burns or jail, sign my ass up for jail. I'm not even kidding. Well, like I said, folks, as always, the JRC is doing what they always do, regurgitating the same comments, accusations, uninformed opinions that they always do, blazing right through it, even though all these same challenges have been brought up and answered in depth over and over and over again for almost 40 goddamn years. 40 regards to physical adversives in particular, 25 to 30 regards to using the GED device. They have yet to actually answer to any of the challenges we have brought up in regards to these comments. They just keep saying them again and again and again and again, and then say that we're not answering them. Even when clearly in the documents it shows that we have in detail. You can't know if your torture is the only thing that's going to work when not a single one of these kids seem to have had a proper full functional behavioral assessment done first before they get sent to any school or begin any type of community-based services. As I have said numerous times, their steps are there the way they are for a reason. You can't build a decent treatment program that's going to help your kid with their specific issues that they're having built on air. You need a foundation. That's what the full functional behavioral assessment provides. Okay? If you don't have that, then you can send them to the best schools in the world. It's not going to mean jack shit in the end because you don't even know what is it that actually needs to be worked on. You don't even know what those triggers are, let alone how to go about dealing with it. You can't have a decent plan of attack if you've got no information to go off of. In regards to those video testimonials, we've been told by multiple survivors and backed up by some of the parents, those videos are complete bullshit and filmed all in a single day. That so-called, this is what it's like when they first came into the school, and this is what they're like now, all happy. They do that all within the same day, within minutes of each other. I know this because I have been in contact with the individuals who were first to be a part of them. Alright? We're going to go ahead and close on that for this evening, folks. We don't get very many views on this channel. And the few we do get do tend to get removed from time to time. Please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the comments. I appreciate your time this evening. As always, folks, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. I'll see you all tomorrow. But before I do, I'm going to show off my cool little fake fireplace. I'm still proud. Still proud of that. Bye-bye, everyone. And, by the way, sorry about the appearance and all, but in my defense, getting all these drugs in my system, get my gums uninfected so that I could do root canals has not been a fun experience. I've gotten thrown way off routine, so if I look like a basket case, it's probably because I have a basket case right now. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good night.